A good cup of coffee. For Lamine, it starts here, deep in the Ivorian countryside, picking the right beans, then roasting them, and taking the moment to appreciate its taste.
It is a type of coffee that is a bit bitter and coarse, and yet so flavorful. It's good.
It's called Robusta and is used mostly in instant coffee. Increasingly famous coffee brands are mixing it with the more expensive and harder to find Arabica. And so Nidan's coffee is now in high demand. Yet he isn't getting a better price for it.
I have to pay for the labor, the processing, the transport, the port fees. The big coffee companies don't cover any of these costs. If only I could work with a local coffee brand, then we wouldn't have to pay for these extra costs. I would make a bit more money too. Do you see what I mean?
What he means is that, like cocoa and palm oil, farmers have little control over the price of their crop. Big brands impose their price and ship it all away to Europe and the United States, where it's consumed in coffee shops.
Like other foodstuff across West Africa, very little of it is processed and packaged in Ivory Coast for local consumption. Now, this is changing.
Fabienne Dervin is selling quality Ivorian coffee processed in Abidjan to wealthy Ivorians. She believes if it's prepared and blended correctly, it's far better than any other coffee. It's also more affordable. Others too are seeing a business opportunity here.
International brands are coming to Ivory Coast because they have understood and realized the potential of this market, because there are like a dynamic in our economy which attract a lot of people.
And so Lamine's factory is processing the Ivorian coffee picked by Nidan and sold by Dervin. For him, a good cup of coffee is as much about taste than good business. He believes in African coffee culture, made, sold, and consumed at home. Nicholas Hawk, Al Jazeera, Abidjan.